got the call to do the Right Club, I was like, oh wait, I didn't get a call, I got a email. No, I didn't get an email, I got a text message. No, I didn't get a text message, I got a Facebook announcement asking me to do the Right Club. And I was just so overjoyed by the beautiful way they asked me to do it. It must have been too hard to find a Post-it note. But I had to think about this. December? Really? All sorts of crazy schedule with my kids, school, shopping, birthdays. Was I even going to be able to write a brand new piece and then perform it against someone who has written and gotten paid for her work as a writer on every freaking TV show on television? Because it's the holidays, you know that they were going to do some lame-ass Christmas theme, something all upbeat and happy, and I have not been upbeat or happy for several months now. I was just going to get fucked. And not that good dick sort of way fucked, but that dick that just kind of maybe is good enough, but you got to do it anyway because it's 3:15 in the morning dick. So I was about to send my response back by carrier pigeon, and then something hit me. I marched into my bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I said, I had to have a come to Jesus moment. I said to myself, heifer, writing can heal you. You are going to do this show. Oh yes, your opponent is going to kick your ass, but you are going to do this show. So I took a deep breath. I put my yes response in a bottle and sent it back to them. I have a love-hate relationship with the holidays. Some stupid shit always happens. One year, my brother-in-law drank a huge gallon bottle of vodka straight, and his kidney literally exploded while we were in the house. My husband smoked a lace joint, and he had seizures all night on Christmas Eve. A stalker followed me to my parents' house, introduced himself to my family as the man I was going to marry, then later pulled a gun on me, telling me he would kill me if I didn't fuck him the same way I did the first time we met, the first time he fell in love with me. So I fucked him the exact same way I fucked him the first time we met. In an alley on top of his car, doggy style, you know, just stupid shit. But this year I was not going to let any of this bother me. And I waited for what seemed like forever for this topic to come. And when the cave drawing finally appeared, I was actually excited to see what I would be defending. Because I know Paula Killen, it would be the best of the holiday best. Perhaps Grinch versus Santa Claus, or Sexy Mrs. Claus versus Cookie Baking Mrs. Claus, or Rudolph versus the Reindeer Games. I don't know. I blew the dust off the rock tablets, and my topic was us versus them. Us versus them. And you are defending them. I'm defending them. I don't even know anything about them, let alone want to defend them. I mean, look at me. I am not one of them. I have done everything in my power to not be one of them. I am one of us. I didn't go to a trade college like them. I went to a university like all of us did. I didn't rob or steal like them. I held a steady job just like all of us had talked about me having, right? I was exactly what us needed. Remember? That's what you said. It was never anything personal against them. They just aren't us. And then something happened. One of them decided to up and get themselves shot. And then another one of them. And then another one of them. And then another one of them. And I started to take a longer look at them, wondering what was going on with them. And when the answers started flowing back in, and they were not what I expected, that some of us may know more, they were letting on, I turned to us. And I said, hey, we got to help them. And all of a sudden, I looked up and saw all of us staring at me as if I were one of them. As if I were one of them all along. Oh, come on. Come on, y'all, we have been through thick and thin. I was that one that you said was clean and articulate. Well, I need you now. Why aren't you there for me now? Wait, did you always see me as one of them? And I never knew I wasn't one of us? But you always did? I looked into that sea of faces and realized that I was always one of them. But I somehow bought into a notion that I could be one of us. Us was clever as a fox. I went back to them and I said, I'm sorry. I was brainwashed into thinking that being one of us meant I didn't have to care and be there for them. And unlike us, they opened their arms and welcomed me to them. I gathered as many of them as I could, and I went back to us. But something had changed. I realized that the definition of us was different. This new us, this US meant something else. This new us, US, up to something. And I was scared. And I wanted to turn away. But I had another come to Jesus moment. I said to myself, Heifer, you have got to find a way to defend them. It is your duty. Hashtag speak up. I cleared my throat and sent out a call, a cry to all of us, for us to stand up for them, to create a unity. I was greeted with why? Why us? Everything that is happening to them was caused by them. Why should all of us take a stand for them? I say because one day, all of us can be them. And then what? Silence. Vestiges of stone. Then on one face, a long line of water came down. A start that neither us nor them would soon forget.
Wow.